All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker Century 21, Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable on 94.3 FM The Talker. I am here with my co-host and husband, Pat Devaney. He's getting ready to ask me a question.
How are you, Jackie?
I knew it. Very well. How are you today?
Very good, thank you. Very good.
We have with us Jeff Trisciani, franchise owner of 5 Stanley Steamer locations. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Jackie. How are you?
Great. Thanks for being here with us, driving all the way from Syracuse. We appreciate your time. We are here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we talk real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many exceptional realtors who've been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for 50-plus years.
50-plus years you guys have been around?
50-plus years.
When did your dad start the business?
1970.
Wow, that's a long time. During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. Or you can go to jruddy.com and see what we have going on there. We also have a webcam on top of the building pointed right at the corners, and you can see what's going on at Dunmore Corners, and hopefully we're done with all the snow.
You never know. I just put away, because I put it away and I brought it out again because it got cold. We had a cold spell, but I just put away my puffy jacket.
All right.
I hope it stays away, but you never know.
It's a Labor Day? Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that, right? View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobilefriendlyjruddy.com, JRUDDY.com, where we also have all the popular podcast apps that we feature our radio program on. So check that out. Remember to look us up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Okay, Jeff Trisciani, franchise owner of 5 Stanley Steamer locations. May I have a little bit of background on you and your company, please?
Absolutely. So I've been doing this for 28 years now. We purchased our first franchise in Syracuse, New York, and then came down here and purchased the one in Wilkes-Barre when it came available. Just kind of been expanding. It's a great company to work for. It's nice. When you're in the service industries, you get to see the results when you do the work, and you get to, with our employees and stuff, you get the pride. You get that. When you do the cleaning, it feels great. You see the results.
You offer a lot of, even though the name of the company is Stanley Steamer, you offer a lot of other services. So we're going to talk about all the services that you provide. And there's some that I would never even think of. So let's start from the top. Carpet cleaning.
Yep. Carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout cleaning. We also do tile and grout color sealing, where you go to those houses that have the staining in the grout lines and it won't come out. We can come in and color seal all those lines and make the floor look brand new. Wood floor cleaning is something we're doing now. Air duct cleaning, we've been doing for about 10 years now, and it has expanded and gone crazy, obviously, with COVID. Water restoration, mold restoration, fire restoration.
So from day to day, do you know where you're going and what you're doing? I mean, I can't believe all those services that you do. So you have to have exceptional employees, well-trained employees, and you have 5 locations. Where are your other 3 locations?
The other 3 are all in the Carolinas. So
okay.
1 in Myrtle Beach and 2 in North Carolina.
So you travel a lot. You're on the road a lot.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, let's talk about carpet cleaning. Great time to talk about it. People are cleaning their houses, and how often should we be cleaning our carpets? Deep cleaning.
It depends on basically kids, pets, what you have in the home. I tell people once a year is usually you can do it.
Sufficient?
Yeah. I mean, we have some customers that will do it every 3-4 months. Really depends. You got 2 golden retrievers. You've got 3 little kids that are going in and out of the house with their shoes on and stuff. It's usually a more on a demand thing from the homeowner on what they're looking for and how they like their houses to look.
How does Stanley Steamer clean the carpeting? How do you compare to your competition?
Okay. First of all, we make all our own equipment. That's really what makes
You make your own equipment?
Yes. Everything is built at our corporate office in Columbus, Ohio. So that's what really separates us from everyone else. We have a 4-cylinder Kubota engine in the back of our trucks. So it's not a portable unit. It's not something you can buy Butler Systems online or at Don John's. You can buy this equipment. We make our own. Our wands are 6-jet wands. Our truck, when we're doing tile and grout, can get up to 1,200 PSI. So everything we have on our trucks is what really separates us from all the competition.
You know a little bit about Kubota.
I got a Kubota tractor, but I only have 3 cylinders on my Kubota.
They're reliable. Yeah.
Mine's a big tractor, though. I'm not cleaning any carpets with it. I'll make carpets dirty, though, with that thing.
Well, they're great motors. You know, that's
man.
one thing about them. If you take care of it.
I've had this now that I've said this. Next time I go to start it, it won't start. But it's been very reliable. And it's pretty good. Except it's diesel at $6 a gallon.
We're not diesel.
Yeah, oh, you're not diesel.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your own equipment. That's great. Do you use different types of solvents or cleaners?
We do. It depends on the surface we're using. So when we go to a customer's house, we'll hook straight up to their outside water. The water is brought onto our truck. We get it heated up to get it to a steam level. It depends on what's on the carpet. We have a pre-spray that we put down on the carpet beforehand, and it's got like a laundry detergent smell. So it's a smell that customers are used to, nothing overwhelming.
Like a detergent.
Correct, yeah. We don't use soaps. Like a lot of people say, well, can you come out and shampoo? We don't shampoo because soaps leave a sticky residue. So what we use is a mild detergent. So truck heats it up, go into the carpet. Once we start cleaning the carpet, we have agents we use. We go with the truck first because the less we can put on the carpet, the better. We want to see how it is. If there's spots in the carpet, a lot of times we're asking the customers, what was it? Because if we know what it is, we can apply the correct, whether it's a tannin or something for citrus. Is it a protein base? So once we know what that is, we can apply the right product. So that's why when our crews come into the house, they're going to ask a lot of questions on the initial walkthrough of, do you know what this is from? And even we tell our customers that use us, if you spill something on a carpet, we have a call center 24/7. Call us. We can answer like, okay, what happened? Where did it spill? Try this or try that. Do you have our products? Because we do have some products that we do sell in the houses. And if they have it, we can walk you through.
For spot cleaning or something like that. Okay, that's good to know. And so the steaming process, are the carpets drier faster?
It is. The carpets are damp when you leave, but you can walk on it right away. And I tell people that all the time, like, well, I heard you shouldn't use steam method hot water. And I'm always like, when you wash your clothes, it's hot water. When you wash your dishes, it's hot water. It's hot water. Shaw Industries makes 95% of the world's carpets. They recommend steam cleaning in the carpets. We've been doing this for 75 years now.
So you don't have a big agitator that...
No.
No?
Nope. We use it's a steelhead wand that we use on it and stuff. And we have some brushes and stuff that we will use. But, carpet is a delicate fiber, and if you scrub it, you can damage the fibers. And once those fibers get damaged, you can't bring them back. That we offer, like we have, our own protector that we use, which is our form of Scotch Guard. And it's on the carpet when you first buy it, but it's a wear-dated product. We recommend it to get reapplied once a year when you clean it because it helps hold stuff on top of the carpet. It's not going to make, water beat up off the carpet, but it's going to help hold it so you can vacuum it. Because once the fibers or the dirt gets pushed into the carpet and people are walking on it, and like when you look down a hallway, you'll see like a squiggly line a lot of times. That's a wear pattern down the carpet. Once it wears, it's like scratching a mirror. We can't bring it back. So it's the maintenance done early, and we put in the protectant on in the steam cleaning, the vacuuming. Vacuuming is crucial.
All right. So how often should I vacuum my carpet?
I recommend at least once a week. If not, if you can do it more often, great. But it depends on children, how many pets you have. I've got 2 long-haired dogs. I can clean the wood floors, and
you
10 minutes later,
every day with those dogs.
Yeah, the hair's all over the place. So those are the questions that our office staff, when you call the call center, they're going to ask you all those questions. They're not trying to keep you on the phone longer. They're just trying to figure out what are your needs? What are you looking for? They're not trying to sell you anything by saying, okay, do you have any pets? Do you have any children? Okay, great. I have 4 bedrooms. Okay, what do you have in the hallway? Well, I have tile and grout. Well, we clean tile and grout, because you can get the soil transfer. I can clean the carpets all you want, but if that tile in the hallway is dirty, they're going to be taking, their feet are getting on a dirty floor and they're going to a clean floor. That's why the doormats are important.
Doormats. We got doormats, and when you go into our house, you take off your shoes.
Yes.
We do. I mean, it's just because I'm walking out in the yard, and who knows what I'm stepping in, dirt or something else, and then I'm traipsing it all through the house. I don't want to be dragging that stuff up into my bedroom. And sometimes people give me a funky look when I take off my shoes and they look at me. I don't know if they have ugly feet or something, but but it's just it's such a cleaner house when you take your shoes off into the house.
Absolutely, yeah, because you're controlling the dirt. You're keeping everything outside or keeping it as much as you can. But no, most of our customers do it. And when our guys go to houses, we put booties on our feet. So when we show up, the first thing you do, we can't. Like I've had customers ask us to take our shoes off, and I'm like,
you'll kill yourself.
Yeah, we got to keep our shoes, but we'll wear booties, and we have extras.
Right, the booties are little things. Yeah, that's just like
cover your feet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the guys that clean our windows, they do that too. They put the booties on. Yeah.
And the Orkin guy, when he comes in, he puts his booties on too.
Yeah, well, I have a thing about insects, so we do the preventative sprays a couple times a year. So back to cleaning carpets. Is there a right way and is there a wrong way? Because a lot of people do clean their carpets themselves. They go out, they buy a little Hoover machine, they get the jug of whatever, shampoo, cleaner. And so as opposed to having them professionally cleaned, a lot of people like to do it themselves. Right?
Correct.
So is there a right way? Is there a wrong way?
The do-it-yourselfers, I say it all the time. God bless them. You want to clean yourself? That's fine. You got to be careful. The biggest problem we have with that is, are they over-wetting the carpet? If the weather,
soaking it.
Yes, that's the problem. We've gone to houses before where people have rented the machine and called us, and the carpet's still wet from them because they're just like, I'm not going to do it because it's a lot of work. I mean, luckily, like when people hire us to do a job, they're like, you were only here an hour. Well, yeah, we're professionally trained. We've got the best equipment out there. It's easy for us. You can go rent a rug doctor, and it might take you an hour and a half to do one room.
A day.
Yeah, and the carpet's over wet. So that's the key is you got to control that moisture that you're putting into the carpet because it is a fiber.
I don't like using the rented machines personally because I don't know where that machine's been. I don't know the last time that machine was cleaned. Mm-hmm. I don't do that. We had a little dog who passed away recently, so we were doing a lot of cleanups. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, we have the machine, but we don't do it that often.
Spot clean.
Spot clean. Yeah.
Right, but how about the shampoo? Do you ever see them loading up the shampoo, giving it a double dose? And what happens when the shampoo is not properly extracted from the rug?
It is going to leave a sticky residue, which will make I tell it to customers all the time, well, I've done it myself. Okay, have you noticed 2 weeks later the carpet seems to be dirty? Well, yeah, there's a sticky residue in there. There are some products out there. One, I'll use an example. Resolve's a big product that everyone buys. Everyone knows about it. That leaves a sticky residue.
That's that spot cleaner, right? Yeah.
You can use it, but like we tell customers all the time when we walk in, when we're finding out about the spots, we're always like, what are you using? Because if you use the wrong product, we'll know because when we hit it with our steam, you'll see the foam come right out of the carpet. You'll see it, like we'll walk over and be like, you're using, like, oh, I don't use anything. Then the guys start hitting spots and we're like, excuse me, you got to be using something because look what's happening here. And you can tell it's not from us because if it was us, the whole carpet would look this way because we clean uniform. So when it's on those spots is when we're looking going, okay, you got to be using a product. What is someone using? And that's the key because if you can, the quicker you can get it dry, the less chance of it, when something's damp, it's going to attract the dirt. The dirt's going to stick to it.
Okay, you mentioned your steaming process, and so you can start walking on it right after you guys go. It'll be damp, but you can still walk on it. What about placing furniture back on?
And that's one thing we do. We move any furniture within reason. We move it aside, we clean under, we move it back. We're either putting plastic below the legs or styrofoam below the legs. And the key to do that is just to help get it off the carpet. We ask you to leave them on the blocks for at least a day. When people ask how long is it going to take to dry, a lot of times it's the environment. Is it humid outside? Mm-hmm. Is it raining outside? When people ask me, what should I do, turn the heat up or the AC, I'm always like, if you can open your windows, you need air movement. That is what's going to dry the carpet the fastest.
Ventilation.
So like a lot of people our morning appointments book extremely fast. We have 11 trucks here in Pennsylvania. So those appointments we're getting to, clean the carpets, usually customers just open those windows, get that cross breeze through the room, and it will dry quickly.
You certainly know a Stanley Steamer van when you see it driving down the street. You don't even have to really look at the lettering. You know it's you stick out. You got that gold.
Yeah. It's we take pride in our vehicles. We wash them every night. We're on top of our employees because as we explained to them, image is everything. When we go to the house, they're watching us. We text the customers when we're on our way, so they know when we're coming. You know who's coming. You can get in that interaction with my dispatcher. When the truck pulls out, they're looking outside. How does the van look? We don't have any dents in our trucks. All our trucks, our oldest truck now is a 2016. We have a policy nationwide now where if a truck's 10 years old, it's gone. You got to get it off the road. You cannot use it anymore. And with those Kubota engines, they'll last 20 years. But image is everything. And that's why we focus so hard on it at Stanley Steamer.
Oh, so you're not like the cable company and they say, I'll be there between 8 and 6, so you better stick around all day?
No, we will put you usually customers will book an AM or PM appointment, and then the day before we will narrow that time frame down, usually to about a 2 or 3 hour window. It's in a text message that comes out to you, and you can interact with us. So they could be like, hey, we'll be there tomorrow between 9 and 12. Well, I have something till 10. Okay, then the dispatcher will be like, okay, let me move you 10 to 1 or something. But they'll communicate. If we're ahead of schedule, we'll shoot you a message. This way, you can live your life. You're not sitting around waiting for 3 hours of where's Stanley Steamer. I can run my errands. We're usually giving you a 20, 30-minute notice. So you get that text message and you're in Home Depot or something. It's like, Stanley Steamer's on the way, be within 30 minutes. Customers reply with, finishing up Home Depot, I'll be there soon enough. And it's really, it's amazing. Our Google reviews now, they're going up. We're at a 4.9, but most of our reviews have nothing to do with cleaning. It's all about communication. It's like, love
service.
The texting.
Yes.
Yeah, we need that.
It's unbelievable.
That's something that a lot of places are lacking in.
Very much so, especially these days in COVID. COVID is still an excuse, so I don't get it. Jeff Trisciani, franchise owner of 5 Stanley Steamer locations. Can you give me your phone number, please, your contact info?
The best number to use is just 1-800-STEAMER. That's going to get us anywhere you're at. My local number is up in Syracuse, New York, which is but 1-800-STEAMER is the easiest way. No matter where you're at, it's going to come into a 24-hour call center. You can get a hold of me directly or my local managers.
1-800-STEAMER, and it's STEEMER, correct?
Correct. If you did EA, we're still going to get the call, but we prefer you to call EE.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff. Pat?
Yes, we have a 2-bedroom home. It's on a quiet dead-end street at 1239 Philo Street in Scranton for only $149,000. This is a well-maintained home. It sits on a 75 by 150 lot. It's got a large side yard. This home has ductless air conditioners, a covered front porch, a shed, and a garage in the rear of the property that can be used for storage. That's a 2-bedroom home on a dead-end street at 1239 Philo Street in Scranton for only $149,000. That's listed by Stacy Granza of our office.
Thank you, Pat. Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate welcomes Lenny Longo on board. Lenny is a realtor, and he joins us after spending some time at another real estate firm. One of his greatest pleasures is his love for helping people, and he's very enthusiastic about his clients. Sellers and buyers can look forward to an efficient, energetic, and professional experience with Lenny. Lenny specializes in helping real estate dreams come true, whether it's a first-time home buying experience, the sale and purchase of a luxury home, or working with investment properties. If you are looking for a reliable realtor, Lenny Longo will assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Lenny lives in Scott Township with his wife, and he's a father of 2. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We'll be right back.
The talented team of professionals at Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. They're not just real estate agents, they're agents of change. They're on a never-ending quest for the best for you and your family. They can help you find precisely what you want at this time in your life. A computer, a website, an app, and a listing by itself can't do that. They're obsessed with better and deliver extraordinary, embracing the what if, not just the what's been done before, with a level of accountability and honesty not found anywhere else in the real estate industry. Don't settle for average, okay, or just all right. This change in your life is monumental, and there's only one Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate that will help you rock that change. Call 570-344-6724 and visit jruddy.com, JRUDDY.com. Each Century 21 office is independently owned and operated.
We're back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor on this Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Right.
Hope you have a safe, healthy holiday.
Yes, and let's remember everybody who made the ultimate sacrifice. All right, and things on a lighter note here. We were just singing the 1-800-STEAMER jingle, so...
Would you like to do it for us,
No, I
Pat?
don't know it. I can't remember it suddenly. I don't know.
With us is Jeff Trisciani, franchise owner of 5 Stanley Steamer locations. You do more than carpets. We established that on the first half of the show, but we have been talking about how to clean our rugs and our carpets. So if we make a mistake, we do it ourselves. We flood our carpets. They're really wet, or we're doing a spot stain cleanup, and it's really saturated. What advice do you have?
Call us. That's people don't realize when you overwet carpet, that's probably the worst thing you can do. And you got to get that carpet as dry as fast as possible.
So how do you do that? Do you have a tip?
If you've rented a machine and you're doing it yourself.
Or if I've done a spot clean on the
spot
carpet.
clean. Yeah, the spot cleans are easy. Yeah, usually, like I tell people all the time, if you've got a spot or you're treating a spot in the carpet, the best thing to do after is leave a damp towel, preferably a white one, over the spot and put a weight on it. If you got a little bit of weight on there, because what happens is carpet dries from the bottom up, and what that spot will do is wick up into the towel. So don't have the nice hand towels. Have the throw rags that you can buy at a hardware store or something like that, and just put it over there, and you'll be amazed. It will keep working its way up to the towel.
It'll suck everything up and out.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Good. No, that's great because
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, like we used to. Like I was saying,
would put a fan on it.
Yeah, but that'll work too.
The
right?
fan will help, absolutely. Whatever you can do to get it drier. But if you have that, when you work on that spot and there's maybe a little bit of it left or there's something on there, always put it on there, because that carpet, because it's drying from the bottom up, it will work its way onto that towel. And then, take it off later and take a look. But you'll be amazed that spot normally is on the towel. And if you spill something at your house, and whether you use Stanley Steamer or not, you can call us 24/7, and someone on the phone is going to help give you free advice. You can go to our website, StanleySteamer.com. We have home remedies there. We'll do everything we can to help you out, because we know if I can help you out in a pinch, one day you're going to call us and use us. And that's what we're looking for, is we're looking for that relationship.
Well, before the break, you were telling us about your service. It's all about service and your quality service, and that's what people rate you on, is exceptional service. So that's wonderful. So what about a permanent stain? Are there any tips or tricks there?
It depends on, I guess, what the permanent stain is.
Wax.
Wax, easy. It's funny. When we get calls about wax, we can walk you through the phone. So that candle burns and gets the wax on the carpet. Easiest thing to do is one of two things. Get an iron. Fill the iron with water, put it on steam level, plug it in. I like to use a damp towel. Some people will use a brown paper bag. I'll take a damp towel, I'll put it over the wax. Once that iron's nice and hot, you put it down on the towel, and you're moving it left and right. You're not just leaving it in one spot.
You're steaming it. You're hitting the steam button.
You're steaming it. Yep.
Okay.
Well, the steam will automatically come out when
it
it hits it. Yeah. So it's steaming, and all you're doing is heating that wax up. You do it for maybe 20 seconds or so. Take the iron off. Pull the towel back, and you'll feel the wax loosening up. And you might have to go through 2 or 3 of those towels, but that will help. That wax, it's the easiest thing to get out. And we'll do it for customers, but a lot of times we're like, well, we can save you the money from calling us. We'll just walk you through how to get it out.
So don't break out the bread knife and get on the ground and go back and forth over the wax.
You'll damage the carpet.
I'm sure.
And you can do
But
this
how many people think to do that?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. And you could do the same thing on other spots, whether you have red wine is a tough one to get
right
out. If it's on there, and we tell people, if you spill red wine, just call us right away, because we'll help walk you through it. Because what people will say is, even coffee, for an example. Coffee is extremely easy to get out. But we'll ask, well, when did that coffee spill? 3 months ago. okay, well, the longer you let it set, the better chance it could turn into a stain. At that point, we could try a heat transfer. It's a similar process as you do with the iron. You got a wet towel on there, you're putting it on the spot, and you're going back and forth to slowly, like I said, as the carpet dries from the bottom up, the iron is pulling the stain from the carpet onto the towel. So and it could take multiple processes. But again, if you do it wrong, you could damage the carpet. Always call. We'll give you that free advice right over the phone.
That's the same thing like for red wine, grape juice, all of that. That's what you would use?
Yes. The issue is like reds are the hardest product to get out. And a lot of times we can't get it out because it's set for too long. If you spill red wine on a carpet, we can get to it right away, or you can get to it right away. A lot of times you can get it out and have very good success. There's a ton of home remedies out there, some of them that we use, some of them that customers will see online. The faster you can get to anything, the easier it is to get it out.
Well, black coffee, as potent as it is, drips on a white carpet or a neutral, like light colored carpet, I'm sure is very noticeable. But coffee with cream, sugar, and those additives, those syrups that they're now putting in, actually makes it a little harder. And we have a little experience in this matter. It's harder to get out. I was emptying the garbages at the office one day, and I dragged the bag. I didn't realize that someone put in there at their desk, they put in a full cup of coffee in the waste paper basket. I dumped it into this big trash bag. Unbeknownst to me, it was leaking out, and then I had this trail.
She had a no exaggeration, a 50-foot long line of Dunkin' Donuts, Mocha Choca, whatever the heck it is, right to the front door.
It was
and
terrible. It wouldn't come out. So we realized it wasn't just your regular everyday black coffee or a little cream sugar. There had to be some sort of syrup in it. Took 3 times, scrubbing
and
cleaning, and it wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
We should have called you.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the first thing you should did is call us. So, but yeah, no, that's true because the black coffee isn't that bad. It's not as bad. It is the cream.
You would think it is.
Right, it was all that additives that were in there. That
it's because it's attracting the dirt a lot of times because it's that it leaves that sticky residue there. So if it's on the carpet and someone's walking now it's on your shoe. Now your shoe's sticking. It's pulling the dirt off your shoe on there. So it makes it worse because it's attracting the dirt.
Every time I looked at it, I got irritated, really annoyed. Finally, we did get it out. So one more thing before we go, quickly, gum. Is there any trick to gum? Our son likes to chew gum, and sometimes I find it on the carpet, and he rolled over it with his desk chair, and it's like mushed into the carpet. Is there any trick to gum?
Gum is really hard to get out, and you can try the gum with the iron also with the towel because because you're trying to basically soften because that gum is hard. Right now, you're trying to soften it up, and then you kind of, like I said, when we do it on the damp towel, you're using your fingers and kind of raking on it when the towel's hot because it's all you're trying to do is soften that gum so it will release from the fibers.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff Trisciani, franchise owner of Stanley Steamer. How does someone get in touch with you?
1-800-STEAMER with 2 E's. If you dial EA by mistake, we're still going to be there.
All right. Would you come back next week?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Pat?
Yes, we have a diamond in the rough. It's at 776 Maplewood Road in Lake Ariel for only $89,000. This is 2.5 acres with a mobile home and an old garage that the guy used for working on cars. It has a well. It has an on-site waste disposal. This would be the perfect property for whatever your plans that you have. It's only minutes from Lake Ariel and Lake Wallenpaupack, and it's only 20 minutes for Scranton. There's not many properties like this available, so give us a call about 776 Maplewood Road in Lake Ariel for only $89,000, and that's listed by Gail Lewis of our office.
Again, happy Memorial Day to all who are celebrating, and we remember those that made the ultimate sacrifice. Remember to tune in next Saturday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 11:30 a.m. to listen to more of the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker.